I'm gonna have to go to counseling. What is going on, my mates? Hope everyone has been very well. Welcome to Sunday. As you know, as of late on Sundays, we've been doing some pointless list videos. Today's pointless list will be extra pointless. It's not the typical list that you're thinking of. Today, we're gonna be talking about overrated bands. Bands that are overrated. I already know this video, it's gonna piss off a lot of people. It's gonna make a lot of people very, very angry. It's actually going to make me very, very angry because some of these bands I like. Actually, over half of these bands I like. There are 10 bands that I'm going to be talking about today, and I'd say I reasonably like and enjoy 6 out of 10 of them, but that does not mean that they are excluded from being overrated. But before we jump into this video, I think we all need to read the definition of overrated, so that way we all have a clear understanding of what it means. And I'm kind of dumb and just am like, what does it mean? So, let's see what we got here. Overrated: to have a higher opinion of something or someone than is deserved. There we go. Easy. Let me explain where I'm coming from on this. Let me present to you this analogy right here. So I live in Southern California, right? What's in California? In-N-Out. Is In-N-Out the best? Yes, I love it. I love that restaurant dearly. Do I worship it? Yeah, like pretty much basically, dude. But however, will it ever possibly be able to live up to the impossibly high pedestal that people place it on? No, never. Not a chance in the world. So therefore, it is overrated, but I love it with all my heart. So keep that analogy in mind as you watch this video. And now just allow me 20 seconds of shameless or shameful self-promotion selling out. So next week, Matesclub is going to be dropping some sick ASS stuff like this shirt, this hat. It's all going to be cheap, affordable, stupid quality. I ship it out, I make it. So if you want to support me, that's the best possible way to do it. If you really care and do not want to miss out on the drop, just follow Matesclub USA on Instagram and you are good to roll. You will not miss an update. And that is it. That is all the self-promotion that I'll be doing in this video. Now let's talk about the first band. This first band is a very polarizing, divisive band in the pop punk as well as the emo scene. I don't know, they're like kind of the same thing. They're kind of synonymous, but not really. But anyway, Mom Jeans is just a band that I've never quite been able to get into. When I first heard them, I was like, okay, like it's not bad. It's not necessarily like my thing, but it's decent. But over the years, I remember my friend Ross showed me this band in, I think, like May of 2017. And I was like, yeah, like this is all right. But over the years, they've just like exponentially grown in popularity. And it's not that I hate them or dislike them, but I just think the caliber of music that they're playing doesn't necessarily match up with the insane amount of support and the large fandom that they do have. Again, not saying that they don't deserve it, but for me, I just personally think that they're overrated. Keep in mind the In-N-Out analogy. Don't forget it. Band number 2 is State Champs. I think I might actually sweat and die in this video because it's an oven in my car, literally. But State Champs has consistently disappointed me since they dropped The Finer Things. Keep in mind, The Finer Things to me was the 2011 version of Under Soil and Dirt, meaning I thought it was really good. But then they went on tour with this band called 5 Seconds of Summer. And okay, I know it's State Champs' choice, but I think the 5 Seconds of Summer influenced them to be like, what if you guys like sold out? But, and I'm not even saying that they sold out, but their sound is just so commercially appealing and accessible and everything. And I'm just not a fan of it now. And especially their new album, the album. Yeah, I'm just not into it. And it's so sad because The Finer Things is literally one of my favorite pop punk albums of all time, and they've just consistently disappointed me since. I think everyone in State Champs, they're great guys. Let's kick it sometime, boys, but your music just isn't my thing as of late. And then betrayus is a band called Water Parks. I'm not actually even sure where they're from. I should have looked that up. But anyway, I just do not get this band at all. I don't even know if they're pop punk. I know they're very relevant in the overarching pop punk scene, but they just sound like more pop to me. And I think the reason that I don't get it and just feel like they're overrated is I've noticed that a lot of their fans are younger females, even probably younger males. So I think that might be what it is. The lead singer's got the colorful hair, and actually I thought that I wouldn't like him, but I've watched interviews and Austin does seem like a really cool dude. Just don't really care for his music. Everyone in the band seems really chill. But Water Parks, I just don't get it, man. I guess it's just maybe a little bit too poppy for me. I just don't understand how they've achieved like this massive success. Their music just doesn't seem all that special to me. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like pop music. It's just, I don't know, man. Prove me wrong. Give me some songs to listen to or something. Tell me I'm wrong, Band number 4. Please keep in mind the In-N-Out analogy as I announce this band. The story so far, I know, I get it. Nate, you've made like 84 videos on your channel about this band, about Parker Cannon. You exploit them for views. You love this band. You worship this band. Yeah, fine. You got me. But but I still think they're a little bit overrated. I just don't think that they could possibly ever live up to the pedestal that people place them on. Yes, I do love them. Yes, Parker is a god. Even though he does hate me, it's okay, man. It's my fault. I understand. But I don't know, man. The story so far, they're a little bit overrated, dude. No band can be that popular and not be a little bit overrated, right? I know this is gonna make some people mad, dude. Trust me, it's even making me mad, dude. Like, I'm literally just like hating myself as I'm saying this. It's like some serious self-deprecation, dude. Like, I'm gonna have to go to counseling. Band number 5 is a band that I also particularly enjoy. Been following them for a good minute now, literally years at this point. Neck Deep. I know, I love this band. I've made multiple videos about this band, done lists about this band, but here's the thing, my mates. Here's my reasoning for saying that they're kind of overrated. I think there are many bands in the general pop punk, whatever, alternative rock scene that sound pretty darn similar to Neck Deep. I wish I would have come up with some examples. However, I really do feel like that is the case. There are other bands that sound very, very similar to me that are just nowhere near in popularity. I just don't think Neck Deep is all that special. I know, dude, people are gonna rake me over the coals for that one. I do love them. I just don't think they're all that special. Okay, you got me. Band number 6. I've been following this band for even longer than I have been following Neck Deep. A band called Real Friends. I've been following Real Friends since like early, middle, whatever, 2012, like after they dropped Everyone That Dragged You Here. I loved that EP. I love their EP that they put out later that year. I loved Put Yourself Back Together, dude. Even their debut album was like pretty freaking decent to me, but I just don't feel like they've really done anything different since then. Like, even their album Composure, it's like, yeah, like they saw that they were just kind of stagnating and wanted to do something different, but I still don't think they've pushed themselves far enough out of their comfort zone. Like, heck, dude, make a freaking rap album or something. Like, honestly, like I'm not even joking, dude. I just want to see these guys like really push themselves out of their comfort zones, because I love all of them. Dan, Kyle, Eric, freaking Brian, Dave, dude, I know all of them by name and they're super cool, like, but I just want to see them do something different. You feel me? Seaway has to take the number 7 spot. I've just never been able to get into this band. I remember I kind of started hearing about them after they dropped their Hoser LP, and then even more so when they dropped it was like a Blue EP or something. I think that was shortly after they signed to Pure Noise. They dropped that just for some promo or whatever. They had this song called Your Best Friend, and I thought it was like catchy and fun, but even that song, even though I enjoyed it, I thought the lyrics were weak, the instrumentation was and just overall as a band, I don't know, I was just like, I don't know, dude, this just seems so average to me. And these days they're bigger than like a lot of pop punk bands. Their Spotify numbers are up, they're touring, their social medias are pretty poppin', so apparently people love them, but they're just not for me. Number 8 is With Confidence. So I heard about this band, right, and then I never checked them out. They fell off my radar, and then they came back up on my radar a good little while ago after a member named, like, I don't know, like Luke Skywalker got kicked out, or Luke, something like that. He got kicked out of the band. Then they came back up on my radar, and I was like, dude, wait, this band is huge. Like, I thought they were a smaller band, and they just continued to grow in popularity over the years. It's just a little too poppy for me, and I just don't really, again, it's kind of like the Neck Deep thing. I just don't really think it's all that special that warrants the amount of attention that they're getting. It's a 3-piece type of thing. Almost, it kind of has like a boy band feel to it, and it's like, I get what they're doing. I feel it. I feel like it's kind of for a younger crowd, and I understand that, but for me, all things considered, I still feel like they're very much overrated. But you know, dude, that's just my opinion. Band number 9 is a band that I used one of their songs for my senior yearbook quote. The quote was, "It's not about forcing happiness, it's about not letting sadness win." Freaking deep, freaking hashtag I'm really deep and think a lot, you know what I mean? Like, dang, dude, like, this kid is smart, you know? The Wonder Years were my absolute favorite band in high school, and over the years, their last 2 albums, No Closer to Heaven was like a departure from pop punk, and then Sister Cities was just like, all right, bye. And I don't know, just like looking at the whole band objectively, it's like, I think they're a good band, but I still do think that they are very, very overrated. And I don't know, I think as a kid in high school, and you know, I guess I'm kind of still a kid now. I feel like you're a kid till you're like freaking 30. But anyway, I just think that I thought as a kid that their stuff was like way more deeper, introspective, and like meaningful than it really was. And I think that's how I became such a hardcore fan. Again, I still love their music. Like, The Greatest Generation is seriously one of the best pop punk albums ever, but they're just they're overrated, man. It is what it is. Band number 10 is a band called Heart Attack Man. No, I'm just kidding, but you should go pre-order their album Fake Blood, out April 19th. It's gonna be really dope. Band number 10 is a band called Title Fight. I know, dude, they have like one of the most hardcore fan bases. People hype them up. I'm totally part of the problem. I hype them up like beyond belief. I'm like, Title Fight, like here's heaven, here's above heaven, and then here's Title Fight way above here. I love Title Fight. Floral Green, one of my favorite albums ever. I'm talking like top 25, dude. Like, people go crazy for Title Fight. But I think that if someone had never heard Title Fight and just heard about all of the hype surrounding them, especially now having them, you know, been disappeared, or they've been gone for a while now, right? No one's really heard from them for a while. I've seen missing posters. I've seen all kinds of things. People are like legitimately worried. There was a police search going on for a little while. But anyway, Title Fight, they're overrated. Their merch is not over. They make the best merch in the game. Them and Grayscale, top 2 forever. Title Fight's overrated. Do I love them? Yes, pretty much more than every other band, but they're overrated, man. Whoops. I want you to keep in mind these 2 things. Number 1, these are not the only pop punk or just bands in general that I think are overrated. These are just 10 pop punk bands that I think are overrated. Number 2, this is just my opinion on these bands. If this really pisses you off, please let me know. I'd love to hear your comments, and it would help the engagement on this video. But that's what's so cool. We have different ideas, opinions, express ourselves differently, and we can do that, and that's what's so cool to me, and we can all just meld together and just coexist. I think that's just really tight. My mates, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have an outstanding Sunday. Follow Matesclub USA on Instagram. That's really all I ask, but seriously, like, I just appreciate the support so much. I never take this for granted or expected, so truly means the world to me, my mates. Have a great day, and I'll see you on Monday with a saucy video that's gonna ruffle some feathers.